So, first off, excuse the messy hair. I took a nap today and it destroyed me. But next week, the Delta Force beta comes out. I'm very excited. One, hopefully I can play on controller because this is also going to be a console test. Two, it comes out like 2 days before my birthday. So I'm excited because this is an early birthday present for me. So these are the list of, well, at least what I hope are in the new game, or at least the beta. So the number one thing I want out of this alpha, this is a beta, excuse me. The number one thing I want out of this beta is controller support on PC. I have what's likely dystonia. It's a muscle neuropathy thing where like my extremities are numb and sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't. But I'll make it. Big thing is, I don't play mouse and keyboard enough to have that muscle memory. Instead, I have to rely on like feel. Controller, I have muscle memory from all the years of Apex I played, all the COD I played, all the Halo, all the Firelight. So I know what I'm doing on controller. It's just M and K is very foreign, and I don't have the dexterity in my hands or my wrist to be as good as I would be if I was playing on controller. Number two is I want new guns. I want just a couple new guns, and let me explain. I am a firearms enthusiast. I love cool guns. Uh, One of the things I would like to see is like an AR style submachine gun, like the Colt 9mm. Uh, there's a picture. I would like one of the civilian versions of this gun because I just think they're cool, and like that whole Vietnam era of weaponry is really interesting. Another thing I'd like to see is a lever action rifle. Give it to the recon class. You can set it up as like a short range sniper. Um, really fun guns in video games. Like, and just imagine sniping people with a lever action, just on the desert map, just from the tower, just dropping kids. Another thing I'd like to see is the FN57 handgun. They already have a P90 in the game, which makes me think the 5.7 will not be coming because they fire the same cartridge. But like, it's a video game company, who knows? Uh, but a thing you could do with 5.7 is balance body armor in the extraction mode by making it flesh damage through body armor. Uh, Body armor is very, very capable, and given the right situation, a pistol that only does flesh damage, but not a lot of flesh damage, might be a better option than your light machine gun or your assault rifle. And I think that would be cool. It would be a cool way to kind of balance things, but also would be very situational. Uh, Another thing I'd like to see on the firearm side is caliber conversions. COD has done this well. Convert ARs to submachine guns, like I said earlier. Convert SCAR 17 to SCAR 16, so it's more of an assault rifle than a heavy rifle. Have like a 5.56 M14, so the Mini 14, which is a really cool gun. Caliber conversions in video games just open you up to a lot of possibilities for cool loadouts and fun just experimenting. Number three, it's gonna sound selfish, but I want cool Twitch drops. I stream here on YouTube and over on TikTok, but many of you may not know this. I have recently started streaming on Twitch again because my community asked me to. So, if you're some of those people that asked me to go stream on Twitch, the link is in the community tab. Um, but Twitch drops would be cool, not just to help like generate traffic, but like spread the word. A lot of streamers will play Twitch drop games just to get traffic. So if someone's playing a game just for the drops, we're gonna be seeing a lot more traffic in the game. Two, I think it would be cool just to like have some of like the early Twitch drops. You know, be like, yeah, I was here at the start. You can't mess with me. I'm better than you. But that is just the very hillbilly fighting guy in me that I want to be able to show off and still kick butt. Number four, let's talk about SBMM. Like, I think there's a certain place it needs to be, and that is only in extraction, only in hazard ops. And while only in hazard ops, I think it should only be for like low tier players. What I mean by that is extraction shooters all kind of converge on areas of tactics and teamwork. So if someone comes in from, say, Tarkov and just destroys that first game, maybe bump them up, protect the people that have never played extraction shooters before, and get them in the cycle of learning an extraction shooter instead of just having this dude come in and steamroll everybody. It would be good for player retention, and it would be good for player learning. So number five is listening to your community, or at least having communications with the community. I come from Apex, as I mentioned earlier in the video, and Apex is notorious for not listening to the community. Same with Halo, a couple other games I played, but Apex has been really, really bad for it. A lot of it came from not communicating and not, but listening, if that makes sense. Apex has like this long, storied tradition of having a gun be busted to the point where it ruins the meta. Instead of like the gun just being the meta, having other things be capable, one gun just ruins the meta. And they don't say anything. They don't say anything. You get a big patch and you hope the gun's nerfed, and they barely touch it. And then next big patch, they barely touch it. And then a third big patch, and the gun is just either destroyed or is like a power weapon. And they buff another gun so much that it's a must-run gun. And if you're playing comp, you have to have that gun. And along with this, it's they just don't tell you anything. They'll post like mini patch notes and stuff, but nothing really comes from. There's no direct line of communication from the devs to the players. And I'm in the Delta Force Discord. So far, they've done a great job of direct communications. I asked a dev some questions back during the alpha, and within a couple hours, I had answers. I think the dev team is in Asia, so with the time difference, a couple hours is awesome. But I think that's one of the things that is going to set this game apart, is just the dev team loves the game. And I know every dev team loves their game, but this dev team loves their game in a sense of they not only love the idea of the game and the execution of the game, they love the player base. And I think that's important. So, what have we learned? One, I am picky with video games. Two, that I have a demand list of guns for some reason now. And I'll be seeing you all when the beta drops. Hopefully we're gonna do a 24-hour birthday stream, which will hopefully fix my sleep schedule, as weird as that sounds. So yeah, I'll see you all when the beta drops.